Hello, my beloved students. Today we continue to study about animals. The first animal for today is a hippopotamus. Hippos, also known as hippopotamuses, look like such oafs, but in fact they can run faster than a person. Imagine a huge carcass rushing at a speed of up to 30 kilometers per hour. These guys spend most of the day in the water to cool off. Their skin is very sensitive, so the sun is their worst enemy. By the way, their skin secretes a special reddish liquid, which is sometimes called bloody sweat. It's like natural sunscreen and an antibiotic in one bottle. Hippos are real heavyweights. An adult male can weigh up to 3 tons. Despite their size, they can swim well and even walk along the bottom of reservoirs. And they can hold their breath for 5 minutes. These animals seem cute, but they are one of the most dangerous in Africa. They are aggressive and can easily capsize a boat if they feel threatened. Hippos are social animals. They live in groups called herds, and usually the leader is the largest male. Their mouth is a monster. It can open 150 degrees, and their teeth are huge, especially the fangs, but they eat mostly grass. Baby hippos are born underwater, and their mother immediately teaches them to swim. They are so cute, like little plush toys, only alive. And lastly, hippos can sleep both on land and in water. In water, they can even sleep halfway so as not to drown and continue breathing. The next animal is the ostrich. Ostriches are the largest birds on the planet, but they can't fly. But they run so fast that any sprinter would envy them, up to 70 kilometers per hour. Their legs are simply weapons. With one kick, an ostrich can easily knock out a lion. Ostrich eggs are real giants. One egg can weigh up to 1.5 kilograms. These birds live in Africa, and they have adapted well to the heat. They have special temperature regulators so as not to overheat. Ostriches eat everything: grass, leaves, insects, and sometimes even pebbles to help digestion. Their eyes are the largest of all land animals. Each eye is the size of a billiard ball. When ostriches sense danger, they do not hide their heads in the sand as many people think. They simply press themselves to the ground to become less noticeable. Ostrich feathers used to be very popular in fashion. They were used to decorate hats and dresses. Male ostriches are real gentlemen. They sit on eggs at night, and females do it during the day. Teamwork. And another thing, ostriches can live up to 40 to 50 years. It's like 20 years on vacation under the African sun. The next animal is a snake. Snakes are cold-blooded reptiles and need the sun to keep warm. Without heat, they become lethargic and cannot hunt properly. Snakes don't have eyelids, so they never blink and sleep with their eyes open. It looks a little creepy, but it's normal for them. Some snakes can go without food for over a year. They simply slow down their metabolism and wait until they find suitable prey. Snakes swallow their prey whole because their jaws are incredibly flexible. They can stretch to swallow something even larger than their head. Snake venom is used in medicine. For example, it is used to make drugs to treat blood clots and other diseases. The anaconda is the heaviest snake in the world. It can weigh up to 250 kilograms and grow up to 9 meters in length. Snakes can't hear sounds like we do, but they can feel vibrations through the ground. That's how they know someone is coming. Snakes shed their skin as they grow. This process is called molting, and they do it several times a year. Some snakes, like pythons, can live up to 30 years. That's like 3 decades of slithering and hunting. And another thing, snakes smell with their tongues, not their noses. They stick their tongues out to taste the air and find prey. The next animal is a cheetah. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals on the planet. They can accelerate to 100 kilometers per hour in just a couple of seconds. By the way, Not only is their speed impressive, but their maneuverability is also impressive. They can change direction abruptly while running, almost like sports cars on a track. Cheetahs also have these unique black tear stripes on their muzzles. They are not just for beauty. These stripes help them protect their eyes from the sun so they can see their prey better. By the way, they are not as big as they seem. Compared to other big cats, cheetahs are quite slender and light, which helps them run so fast. They hunt mainly during the day to avoid competition with other predators, such as lions or hyenas. Smart, right? Cheetahs are also loners. They do not live in packs like lions and prefer to hunt and live on their own. Although mother cheetahs take care of their babies for a long time, teaching them everything they need to survive. By the way, their cubs are born with a mane on their backs, which later disappears. This is a natural camouflage so that predators do not notice them. Cheetahs do not roar like lions, but make sounds similar to chirping or purring. Their population, unfortunately, is declining due to habitat loss and poaching. They are now on the list of vulnerable species, so their protection is important. And finally, cheetahs are incredibly hardy, but only for short distances. The next animal is a hare. You know, hares are not rabbits, although they are often confused. Hares are usually larger, they have longer ears and paws, and they do not dig holes but live on the surface. By the way, their ears are not only for beauty. They help hares hear the slightest sounds of danger and also regulate their body temperature. And hares are real sprinters. They can reach speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour and make sharp jumps to the side to confuse predators. In winter, some hares, for example, white hares, change their fur to white to blend in with the snow. This is a natural camouflage so that predators do not notice them. By the way, hares are vegetarians. They eat grass, leaves, bark, and even in winter, they are not averse to gnawing on twigs. Hares are born sighted and with fur, unlike rabbits. They are ready for independent life almost immediately, although their mother still visits and feeds them. And hares are also loners. They do not live in groups like rabbits and prefer to stay alone so as not to attract unnecessary attention. It is interesting that hares can drum their paws on the ground. This is a way of communicating or warning about danger. Hares are nocturnal animals. During the day, they usually rest in shelters and become active closer to evening or at night to avoid meeting predators. Hares are real masters of camouflage. They can freeze and blend into the environment so that they are almost impossible to notice. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.